heading over to a homeowner who unscrewed a light bulb and the glass broke from the base. She wasn't sure how to get that out, so we'll take a look at it, see if we can help. Okay, here we are. There's the landing, going up the stairs, and there's the culprit right there. You can see there's no bulb in there, but the base is in there. How do we get that out? And it's on a three-way switch, and I want to make sure I don't get electrocuted. There's a switch at the bottom of the stairs and a switch at the top of the stairs. And here's the bulb she unscrewed. We're going to go ahead and go to the breaker box and flip the breaker and make sure we got this off. So I'm going to test it here. You can see it's on right now. Now it's not always easiest to know which breaker to turn off. But I see, of course it's not going to be the disposal, water heater, dryer, it's none of those, heat. But there's LTS lights and receptacles, then kitchen, then lights and receptacles. And then down here, the two bottom ones, lights and receptacles. And the rest is the air conditioner and things. So it's a pretty good guess that it's either 19, 15, 27, or 29. So what we're going to do, just to be safe, and I don't always like to turn the main breaker off because then you reset everything, and we'll turn off 19, 17, 27, and 29. Now we know those are shut off. Let's go in the house and see if that addressed the light fixture we're working on. It's off now, and I'm not showing power anywhere around here. So I feel it's safe to go ahead and work on it. Now the other thing you can do is wear rubber gloves and rubber-soled shoes. That helps a lot when working with electricity, but be very, very careful and make sure the power is in fact off before you start working on something like this. There's a number of ways to get this out. Some people use needle nose pliers, some people jam a potato in there and hope it catches and turn it. The first thing I'm going to try is a broom handle. Of course, this broom handle is wood. Wood does not conduct electricity, so it limits the risk of getting electrocuted, even though we know we shut the power off. But I'm going to stick this up in there and turn it counterclockwise and see if that'll take me anywhere. Now I don't want to bust this, so I might have to get up there with my other hand and hold it. Now I've already put a piece on here, but the homeowner happened to have some two-sided tape, and I'm just going to take a little bit and put it across here, and hopefully that'll grab the base. Now there's a lot of other options. If this doesn't work, we can use a needle nose pliers, and I'll show you how to do that if this doesn't work, or even if it does work, I'll show you how to do that. And there's a lot of other options also. This one's a little challenging because it's about 9 feet off the ground here, but we'll go ahead and stick this in with our two-sided tape and see if we can get it to move. Help, Lord. I'm just getting it set in there now. Kind of going back and forth, and it sounds like it's moving. Oh, it might just be that cardboard in there that's moving. There we go. I'm grabbing it with the needle nose pliers, and I don't want to distort it too much. But just slowly work it. And I'll work it back and forth if I have to. There we go. Just take your time. There we are. And there we go. So there's a lot of different options on how to get that out. And I'm going to show you a little trick. I don't know if it was a bad bulb or it's a little sticky up in there, especially if you get into an outdoor situation. But I'll show you a little trick to prevent those from sticking, but sometimes the glass does break from the base. I'm just going to take a little silicone spray. It's not oil-based. You don't want anything oil-based. And I'm just going to spray it on a paper towel. Just light. Don't need anything heavy. And we'll take the new bulb and the base of the new bulb and just wipe that on there. It's not oil-based. You want to be careful if you're using something that's oil-based because these do get hot, can get hot, and you'll get a stinky burning smell and it won't be good. But something like silicone, oil-based, you should be okay. Now we can go out, turn the breaker back on, put our new bulb in and test it out. Okay, now we can put the light bulb back in. Of course, I don't know if this is on or off. Oh, it's on. And we've got a working light fixture. Okay, here's the bulb that came out. Obviously, the homeowner unscrewed the bulb to change it out. I'm holding the base. It's not going anywhere. It just broke off. So we needed to get this out of the socket, and this stick with the two-sided tape was a great idea, except for this cardboard in here. And the two-sided tape hit the cardboard. I'm holding the base, and it's doing some work. I mean, I'm holding it pretty hard here, but it's still spinning in my hand, so that's not good. That's why we couldn't get it out. And because it's 8 feet high, I couldn't get leverage to hold the top of the light fixture, and I didn't want to break it. But that's an idea you could try. The needle nose pliers works great. You just put them in there and spread them out, pull it apart. So I've got it pulled apart now. I'm going to hold this, and just with one hand, you can use two hands, but I mean, I'm trying hard to turn it. And you can see how stout that is. So this really works well in getting it out. Now, if you have a difficult situation, I also grabbed it like this. Just gently, take your time. You don't want to distort it. And if you have a porcelain fixture, you want to be real careful doing this because porcelain breaks real easy. If you jam this in there against the porcelain and turn it, you could break that porcelain. So you want to be real careful doing that. But if you go in here, make sure your power's off, spread that out, and turn that, and just get it started. And you can go back and forth. You'll find this works great. And that's how easy it is to change out a light bulb that's been broken and the base is stuck in there. If this video was a help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to helping you with other projects online.